Hey everybody, welcome to Homestead Mercedes. So I'm Robin and we're going to do a real quick update on the garden. Today is May 6th. So my climbing rose is here. I've had a few roses. They're very pretty when they're put together, but I'm going to have to figure out, well, I'm going to have to wait till they get bigger so I can climb them up the vine. I've harvested, this is our square bed garden, and you can see we have a lot of weeds. So my spinach is actually going to seed, it looks like, but we've harvested some good amount of spinach. Broccoli's still looking good. The temperatures are getting warm, so I'm afraid the broccoli might not produce like it should, but I can always use the broccoli leaves in my smoothies. These are the carrots and they look good. They're probably over, well, I think the square foot gardening method is 12 carrots per square foot, I'm not sure. But we replanted carrots and radishes or beets back there, I'm not sure. So here's one of the tomato plants that Bob planted. And right now it's in the heat of the day, so once the nighttime comes, evening time comes, I'll water it and it'll look better. Strawberries, I got a bunch of strawberries this year already. And I have a couple of varieties, so they're supposed to produce all summer. So I guess the second variety isn't producing yet. Over the fence is the one climbing trellis, which looks really good. And that other rose bush that we saved from the clearance aisle. Looks good. I planted a squash down here in the ground. Put this near it so Bob wouldn't weed whack it. And it's looking pretty healthy. Couple tomato trees that are together pretty closely, but their roots were all entangled. They were like the survivors of when you put multiple seeds in one pot, and people like take the strongest, sacrifice the weakest, but those two are the weakest together, and they're looking good. Have an okra. I thought this was a sunflower, but I took a picture on my phone and examined it, and it said it was a berry. So it's not got the same color leaves as the blackberries, but we'll see what produces. I don't remember planting anything here at all. There's my iris that comes back every year. There's another one of Bob's tomato plants. Ooh, he'll be excited to know he got another tomato. These are the black beauties. My berries are looking really good. This bird netting is horrendous to deal with, so I'm sure the birds are going to get some of these berries. My blueberries are looking good, and I've had those all safe from the birds pretty much, unless the birds get through that little entrance there. More of the lilies. Another one of Bob's tomato plants. And I don't see, oh, yep, look. Oh, he's gonna be super excited. There's another tomato there. Wow. I need to get some neem oil on these things because looks like something. I try to neem oil like once every couple weeks. I might need to do it more. There's my raspberry. Eventually it's in the bucket and it vined out and rooted itself in the ground, which is fine. Grapevine looks pretty good. More of my lilies. These are some grapevine cuttings that I put in here, and I think they're still alive. Mint, I believe this is mint or basil that flowered. These are weeds, but in the midst of the weeds there was some stuff my aunt had given me. Shampoo ginger or something, I think it died. My lemon, nope, this is my Calodendrum tree. Another raspberry. Asparagus, I don't know. It's not doing awesome. I did harvest a little bit of asparagus from it, but lemon. I planted marigolds in there after I planted strawberries in there, after I planted something else. This thing just isn't working for me. More grapevine cuttings. Another grapevine. And over here we have, I don't know if it's zucchini, summer squash, squash. Anyway, it's all in that line. And here you can see we have some. Awesome. There's one over there. And a random broccoli growing here. Not sure. On my peas, it's starting to get a little hot, so I just eat these peas right off the vine. I love raw peas. I believe that's a weed. Tomato plant looks good. My beans are looking really good, but I'm not getting as many beans as I thought I would, but it still looks good. More squash or zucchini, more broccoli. Every day I'm looking for some broccoli heads, but I'm not finding them. So I don't know. This grapevine is my muscadine. I wasn't sure. I thought I trimmed it too hard this year, but it's coming back. And I already got lots of grapes started. This was a muscadine I bought at Tractor Supply. Potted it here because eventually we were going to do something instead of, I don't know what we're going to do, but I don't think we're going to stay here. So I put them in pots. Kiwi looks super awesome. I'm thinking this is a male or a female, and it needs a pollinator. So I don't know. I have to figure it out. I literally have to figure this kiwi out. I thought I had a tag on it. I didn't think it needed a pollinator at all, but I'm not getting anything. So who knows? Over here, you can see I've got some blackberries. Looks like something's been in here eating this one. See that? I mean, the birds can get in here, but they would get tangled up. So I'm thinking maybe a squirrel. But wow, they're really big. Look at that one. I think that one there's ready. Might check that out in a few minutes. And my pink lemonade blueberry is looking good. Over there's another raspberry. And see over here, I had I'll put some seeds in there of some herbs, some rosemary, lemon balm maybe, I'm not sure. This is a volunteer. It looks like a marigold, but I'm not sure. And we have either the loofah or the gourd, I'm not sure. Some zucchini, squash. Exact loofah. Let me get out of the shadow here. Loofah or gourd. Same thing with that vining one. Some squash, you can see. A mess. And then squash or zucchini, I'm not sure. A couple more pea plants. Try not to get in here. A couple more pea plants here. Tomatoes I have to plant. Squash. Yeah, so it's actually looking pretty good. Here's my corn. And I know there's a lot of weeding to be doing, but until all the corn starts growing, I don't want to get in there and start picking weeds. So I can see some corn growing. There's like 5 rows here. I planted all of my old seeds, so germination might not be as good. Those are looking really good. I started those from the seedlings and then planted them. And these all started from seeds, and they're all growing good. I'm super excited about my corn. I call this my cornfield. So anyway, it's about all we got going on in the garden real quick. Put my lemon tree out here because it was in the screen room, and then here's another one of Bob's tomato plants, and it's got 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna have to trim up some of these ones that aren't got any. So oh look, here's another one, 4. So anyway, in here we just have a mishmash of stuff. My pepper is still not germinating. I don't know. Pineapple topper. These are my lemons and tangerines. Tangerine, lemon. Head bulb plant sunflowers. So those should all be sunflower seeds. I think he planted another pepper. I planted more corn here. Still hasn't popped up yet. I did see one corn starting. And these are just ornamentals, I think. It's a ginkgo trees. More pineapple toppers. Crepe myrtle. Not sure. I'm just not sure anymore what anything is. My orange tree looks good. I've kept it in the same pot that I got from Lowe's. Now the pineapple topper, which has a pup growing. You see the little pup? Lemon, banana, still short. Bananas aren't flourishing, but they're not dying. This was the huge pineapple tree. Go back and look in my old videos and you'll see I have a huge pineapple plant. Well, I guess the pineapple plant itself died, more or less. And then I got 3 pups. See 3 now. 3 pups coming out of it. Never got a pineapple. Now the pineapple topper. This needs to be repotted. I have no idea. It's an ornamental. It's a house plant that's out of control. Poinsettia that died after 2 years. More grapevine cuttings. You can see this grapevine cutting took. All these grapevine cuttings are in water. But as soon as I put them in dirt, I've done all kinds of tricks. They die, so I have no idea. Unfortunately, if my aunt is watching this, the coffee bean tree did not make it through the winter. And it's been in this warmer area. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's just a short recap of what's going on in the garden. May 6th, 2023. And we'll see you on the next video.